be kicked off from the Formula One racing tracks for you. Not to forget that Formula One is going to have more races than ever in the year 2023. Do not forget that it is going to have more races than ever in the year 2023. 24 races are going to be coming our way in the world of Formula One. Do not forget that Floyd Money Mayweather supposedly has told us that we will be seeing a fight with him and Conor McGregor in the year 2023. So Conor McGregor is going to be up against Floyd Money Mayweather in the year 2023. No date yet, no month yet, but we are expecting that showdown as well from both those men when they will lock arms together in the year 2023. Do not forget that also we are going to see Errol Spence Jr. take on Terence Crawford in their own encounter as well. Errol Spence Jr. will take on Terence Crawford on the 19th of November as well. 19th of November, save the date for that very showdown. It will be the first undisputed welterweight championship belt for the WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO belts for that division. Now, both men are currently undefeated. Both men have outstanding records in the sport of boxing. A quick rundown of the boxing schedule to come our way throughout the month of September up until December. September 25, we will see Floyd Mayweather take on Mikuru Asakura in an exhibition encounter. In the month of October, we will see George Kambosos take on Devin Haney in their very own return encounter. John Tewada will take on Robert Helesius in his very own encounter on the 15th of October as well. On the 12th of November, we will see Vicky Hayton take on Marco Antonio Barrera in an exhibition encounter as well. 5th of November, Dimitri Pivol is going to take on Gilberto Soto Ramirez. November 19th, Errol Spence Jr. will take on Terence Crawford for the first undisputed welterweight championship. And the 3rd of December, we will see Anthony Joshua take on Tyson Fury. I'm joined by Oscar this morning. Oscar, quickly, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Mona, and good morning to our listener this morning. Welcome to this special edition of Make Sports on Omega 101.7 FM.
Definitely, it is a special edition. One last ride. It is what it is. This sporting morning. Well, quickly, Oscar Crawford, Terence Crawford, and Errol Spence Jr. 19th of November. Both men undefeated. How eagerly are you anticipating that encounter?
Yeah, it's going to be a blockbuster, and I'm still sitting on the fence. And for those, giving out, favorites to some people, I'm not going to be in support of that because these are two great heavyweight boxers that are like they match each other both in age, in pound for pound, in titles, in wins, and everything. So I think it's going to be one to watch. We're anticipating.
Now, quickly, Mayweather says that he will have a rematch with Conor McGregor in the year 2023. And looking at it at this point, now Mayweather says that he does it in his words. He said that you see guys like McGregor, like guys like Conor McGregor, and guys that don't really hit hard, such as YouTubers or UFC. I don't really mind colliding with those kind of individuals. And now he says he doesn't want to put himself in a position where he's going to hurt himself. And he says that the possibility that this fight against Conor McGregor is going to be an exhibition encounter. If you are Conor McGregor, as an exhibition encounter.
I don't think McGregor has anything to win or lose, really. I think if as long as he pays him money, I think he should do it. It's not like he's past his prime when it comes to UFC. He gets beaten these days. So, and I think if he sees an opportunity to make more money, he has done everything. He has proven everything he had to prove. So I think right now he should, pick up the money wherever it comes.
Well, during the first fight, but when both these men locked horns together, there was a whole lot of revenue generated from that very fight. So So let's see if they will still have that same that same revenue being brought into the same encounter again. So let's see how it is going to go for both men when they will lock horns in the year 2023. Now, switching over from the boxing arena this morning, we'll be moving over to the NBA courts. Now, something I would say it is very, very painful because this news was very, very, very annoying. Now, Boston Celtics suspended their coach, Ime Udoka, for the entire season. Now, why was he suspended? He was suspended because he had an issue, the same issue that the Philadelphia Suns, the Phoenix Suns owner had when he had issues with his workers in his own team. Is the same issue that Ime Udoka, the head coach of Boston Celtics, had. He had an alleged affair with a staff in the team. So that brought the owner to suspend him for the entire season. Now, fans are saying that he was lucky for not getting a permanent suspension from the sport at all. What's your take on this?
I think it's been shown that the NBA forbids that kind of behavior. So I think he should have been more careful with what he does as a public figure that he is. He's wrong, and to an extent, he's a bit lucky that they are not firing him entirely.
Yes,
it's just a suspension. But I think he learns from what is happening, and maybe change, make some drastic changes if he wants to continue in his career, or if he wants to pursue love. He might just decide,
you can't tell me that is love. You can't tell me because I think the funny part about this is he is actually married to in Long. She is an actress, a famous actress. And when persons were, Nia Long is currently his fiancée. They are married. They are engaged for 8 years. But when you look at it, him engaging in such an act, it was very uncalled for of him. But the good thing is he was able to release a statement after the whole thing happened, saying that he was really sorry for what happened. But now it has tarnished his coaching career. That is the aspect we're looking at. His coaching career is currently on a pause right now, and he was doing well with Boston Celtics. Now, how does this affect the mentality of the team heading into this next season?
I think starting a season and then you change
your head coaches.
Yeah, it's always destabilizing. It takes a little while before the team balances, even when a new person is brought in, to key into the person's philosophy and all that. It's going to rock them really hard, and I hope they have the mental strength to be able to overcome it as quick as possible to keep playing the way they normally play.
Well, let's see how it will go for Boston Celtics when the NBA season is going to resume. Boston Celtics announced today that they have suspended head coach Ime Udoka for the 2022-2023 seasons for violation of team policies. A decision about his future with the Celtics beyond these seasons will be made at a later date. The suspension takes effect immediately as at yesterday. So the person to replace Ime Udoka is Coach Joe Mazzulla. He is the man to take up the job as the interim manager of the team. So he is the one who will be the interim manager. It has not been decided whether he will be the head coach, but for now, he is the interim manager. Now, in the statement written by Ime Udoka yesterday, in apology to his fiancée, Mia Long, he says that I want to apologize to our players, fans, and the entire Celtic organization and my family for letting them down. I am sorry for putting the team in this difficult situation, and I accept the team's decision. Out of respect for everyone involved, I will have no further comments on this matter. So it is very sportsman of him to accept his fault, but it is one thing to accept your fault and one thing to go back to what you used to be.
Well, it's been proven that people rarely learn from these
mistakes. Yes.
Yeah, they go on and try it again. But I think in his case that it's different. That given he has a fiancée, they've been together for 8 years plus, and then to do this, if he eventually gets forgiven, I think he should need to work on himself. Go to therapy, talk to somebody about this kind of thing, so it doesn't happen again and doesn't I hope it has not ended his coaching career.
That is the thing.
I just hope it hasn't, because he like you said, he was doing brilliantly well.
But let's see how it will go for Ime Udoka, who has just been suspended as the head coach for Boston Celtics for the entire season, and later they will finalize on a decision on what to do with Ime Udoka during the course of the coming season, whether he will be fired permanently or he will be given a second chance. Now, moving over to our next story this morning, Novak Djokovic has come out to say that he has no regrets over missing the US Open. He also, during the course of an interview, he was also full of praise for Carlos Alcaraz, and he made one particular statement saying that Carlos Alcaraz is not the future. Carlos Alcaraz is the present, and he plays like as if he has been a professional for years, way back. What do you think of Novak Djokovic's comment about Carlos Alcaraz?
I think he speaks well to the character of Carlos Alcaraz, a 19-year-old, receiving such accolades from a master in the game. I think he shows the level he has gotten to, and his professionalism, and the way they revere him in the sports of lawn tennis. So I think I hope he builds some from what his current form. He has been playing fantastically, and he still has that youthful energy about him. He can play for
years and years.
20 more years.
20 more years, he will be 39, so he still has a long way.
So I think he can build on it, though. He has the talent, he has the quality, and he has the right motivation, and now he's getting backing from people that we consider legends in the game. So I think it bodes well for him.
It's a big one for Carlos Alcaraz. Novak Djokovic saying he has no regrets over missing the US Open. In his words, he says, "No, I don't have any regrets. I do feel sad, but I wasn't able to play. But that was a decision that I made, and I knew what the consequences were going to be. I congratulate Alcaraz for winning the US Open. He did it in an incredible fashion in 3 or 4 5 sets of matches in the tournament, and he's 19-year-old and already world number 1 in the world. It's amazing. It's quite amazing what he has achieved so far. I think he is a great addition to our sport, a great star in the making." So those were the words of Novak Djokovic to Carlos Alcaraz, and also saying that he has no regrets on missing the US Open. Now, over to our next story this morning. Roger Federer is set to play alongside Rafael Nadal at the Lava Cup, which kicks off today. They currently are going to be representing Team Europe in this very one. They will be playing tonight at Lava Cup at the O2 Arena today. What are we to expect from a person by Roger Federer, because he's saying the sport goodbye today?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a wonderful tribute, and then to share it on the same stage with your longest rival. It's going to be memorable. It's going to be fantastic to watch them, the two legends, play side by side. This is all we've been clamoring for like the likes of Messi and Ronaldo to finally play in the same team, so that we'll see how they work together. We're getting it in lawn tennis, where you see Roger Federer lining up on the same side as Rafael Nadal. It's going to be fantastic to watch.
Well, let us see how it is going to be. Team Europe, which is Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer, are going to play against Team World, which is Frances Tiafoe and Jack Sock. Now, do you think this man can cope with this young boy? Because Frances Tiafoe is just coming out of a US Open where he lost to Carlos Alcaraz, and Jack Sock is also very talented when it comes to doubles events in tennis. Is this a cause of what?
I just hope that this is that kind of match where experience,
plays off.
Yeah, plays its own parts when it comes to it, because you have to experience. Now you're not playing against one person, using your strength, your youthfulness to drag them from one side to the other. You're playing against two experienced people that have been doing this for years, and that experience has got to count for something. So you're not going to drag one person all over the field. There are 2 of them now, and they have the full control of the field, and they know how to win these games. They know how to grind out results. So I still think they have enough left in them to win this one. Maybe to give Federer a proper send for.
Let us see how it will go for Team Europe, which is Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer, going up against Frances Tiafoe and Jack Sock, who will be representing Team World. That game will be around 9 p.m. tonight. That is when that encounter is going to go down. Doubles events. I remember at the US Open as well, Venus Williams and Serena Williams were able to play doubles. They were able to win the first round, but in the second round, they were knocked out. But let us see how this one will go for 2 professional tennis players, which will be the final match for Roger Federer in professional tennis football. They both faced off 40 times during the course of their careers, and their first meeting was back in 2004. Nadal won that match and holds a 24 to 16 head-to-head advantage. He has won 24, while Roger Federer has won only 16 in both of them's meeting. But looking at it, experience is definitely going to pay off today, and it seems like Rafael Nadal might be the one giving them the victory, because if you look at their head-to-head, if you add two of them together, it seems like Rafael Nadal has something special that he will bring into this encounter. But let us see how it is going to go down for both men when they are going to play alongside each other today at the Lava Cup. Now, moving over, remember, NFF elections is still upcoming, and we will be having that on the 30th of September. Remember that we have many candidates who were able to do their presidential debates yesterday. They have said everything, and now all we are waiting for is 30th of September to know who our new NFF president is going to be. Now, over to our next story. The FIBA Women's World Cup is currently ongoing. Remember that Nigeria is not going to be participating, will not participate, and we were replaced with Mali. Now, yesterday, I was saying something about Mali being able to live up to the expectations of Nigeria, but yesterday it was not the case, because yesterday they played an encounter against Japan and they lost woefully, 89 points to 56 points. So Mali, are we going to see Mali just tell us that they didn't deserve to qualify for the FIBA Women's World Cup, that they were replaced with Nigeria for a certain reason, or give us reasons why we shouldn't think of them as such and see them as African giants who can do well?
Really, Mali, they really don't have any reason to do that. This opportunity was given to them a long time ago. They had a long time to prepare.
Yes.
So I think coming second to Nigeria, it means that they had something special about them. They beat other people to get to where they were, and it was deserved, because Nigeria had issues.
We had NPFF issues.
Yeah, and it was given to them, and they had almost 3 months.
They had ample time to prepare.
So they don't have any excuse like, okay, we weren't really preparing for the tournament. We didn't think we were going to go. We got knocked out. So like they don't have that excuse to give. They had a lot of time, so they don't have any excuse for the woeful loss they had against Japan. So I just hope they go back to their game plan and then get things right, and maybe prove to us again that they really deserve to come second behind Nigeria.
Well, the thing is, Mali's first World Cup appearance was in 2010, and in that tournament, they were winless in their first 4 games, and the side finished 15th after edging Senegal 69-67 in overtime. So are we going to see a repeat of that in this World Cup? It is what we are going to be looking at now. Currently, they are in Group B. They are with host Australia, Canada, France, Japan, and Serbia in Group B. So quickly, results of women matches that were played yesterday in the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. Bosnia-Herzegovina lost to Puerto Rico, 85 points to 58 points. USA covered, they are holders. They have won the title 4 times because successively they won Belgium, 87 points to 72 points. Canada won Serbia 67 to 60. Remember that they are in Group B with Mali. Japan defeated Mali 89 points to 56 points. South Korea lost to China 107 points to 44 points. Australia lost to France 57 points to 70 points. In the early hours of today, Puerto Rico lost to USA 106 to 42. That is why they are successive, if you ask me. Serbia won Japan just by 5 points, being the defense, 69 points to 64 points. So both Belgium won South Korea 86 points to 61 points. China will take on Bosnia and Herzegovina. Belgium lost to won South Korea 84 to 61. France will take on Canada, and Mali will take on Australia. Now, looking at the Mali and Australia game, Australia lost to France 70 points to 57. Mali lost to Japan 89 to 56 points. What do we expect from Mali going up against Australia?
It's going to be a tougher encounter than their first one, so they have to up their game, because Australia, being the host, they lost their first match. They wouldn't want to lose the second one,
yes.
So they're coming out a different beast. So I think Mali has to match that ambition I think the thing is they're like, we are at the World Cup and that's all that counts. They need to drop that feeling and be like, okay, we are here
and we need
can
to
we
make
do
a
better?
stand.
Yeah, let's go further than just making it to the World Cup. So I think that should be their drive and their motivation coming into this guy, because it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot tougher than even the Japan that beats them.
Let us see how it will go for Mali when they take on Australia later today. Japan, who defeated them, lost in their own encounter in the early hours of today. So it is a case of when you jam your master, you have to succumb to your master. Now over to our next story. We head over to the camp of Super Eagles, where is I remember when you said something about sprinkling of blood.
Yeah,
it seems
blood.
like someone has sprinkled blood in the camp of Super Eagles, because currently now another injury woe has hit us. Wilfred Ndidi is out on injury and he has left Algeria. He has headed back to England to be able to treat himself. Now, this is a big cause of worry. Currently in midfield now, we have only Frank Onyeka, Alex Iwobi, and Richard Onedika, unless Jose Peseiro makes a last-minute call-up to the team. And tomorrow, we have an encounter against Algeria B team in a way of Peseiro trying to know how he is going to expect the game against the A+ team.
It's really a devastating development, not just to the Super Eagles, but to Wilfred. I told you what this international break should mean to him.
So mean to him to try to rediscover
his form in midfield. He's been playing really badly when he comes to midfield because he's been on and off that position. He's been playing defense in Leicester City sometimes. But this was his chance to, train as a midfielder, know that in this match I'm going to play in the midfield. And, from there, build on that form. But now he has gotten injured and that chance has gone again. And I think if he comes back from injury, that he still faces that uncertainty of where he's going to play. It's really a bad one for him. He came at the worst possible time for him.
And remember that he's just coming back from a knee injury that he had before. He had a long spell injury last season. It didn't allow him finish last season. He came back early this season to see if he can rediscover his form. Now he's going back on another injury. When you look at it, it won't really affect his gameplay because indeed he has not been that Ndidi we know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he needed that this run of form now, playing consecutively in his preferred position. So I think it's really a horrible one personally, and also it's bad for the camp of the Super Eagles. Yes, this is a friendly. Yes, we're not going there to win any title or any trophy, but it should have presented an opportunity for the coach to see his best 11, his best, and against an Algeria team that are no pushovers. If you're able to play your best 11 and then get possibly a win in that match, then it will give you a clear picture of what you should be doing going forward. So I think I'm looking at the names he might possibly call up, maybe Ongenekaro Etebo, or I don't know.
It's likely to be Etebo who will be called up at this one because he can't be the only person who will play the number 4 role well and assume that position. Excellent. So let us see if Etebo will be called up as a quick replacement for Wilfred Ndidi. Currently, Wilfred Ndidi has quit the camp of Super Eagles in Constantine, Algeria, and he has headed back to England after he was injured in training. The nature of the injury was not disclosed, but I'm having feelings that it is still that same knee problem again. But we would love to hear a statement from Leicester City in the coming days. Now, switching over to the European scene this morning, it was all international break yesterday. Kylian Mbappe was able to lead France as they were able to win their game against Austria, 2-0. But that is not the headline of the story this morning. The headline of the story is Olivier Giroud is just 2 goals away from equaling Thierry Henry's 51 goals scored for our France national team. Is this surprising? Because if you ask me, I will give him the credit because he was able to use that ample time when Karim Benzema was not with the team due to the sex scandal and everything he had. He was able to grab a couple of goals for himself, and now he's just 2 goals away from becoming the all-time goal scorer. Do you think in a matter of time from now to the World Cup, he can break that record?
People don't give Giroud the credit
he deserves. Yes,
he's one of the most complete strikers I know personally. When he was in Marseille, he helped them win the League One after so many years, and then he came to Arsenal
and he did well.
He played very, very well for Arsenal, even though he got criticized some periods. But he played absolutely well for Arsenal, and then what he did for Chelsea, people didn't know that without Olivier Giroud, Chelsea would not have won the the Europa League, not even the Champions League. His contributions were immense. Giroud is that kind of player that he plays for the team. Even when he's not scoring, you're seeing his impact.
He's even doing it in AC Milan currently.
And now he's at AC Milan and he's banging goals in top matches, or not just picking goals
against lower teams.
He's scoring in important matches. That's what Giroud offers you. So I think he deserves everything that is happening to him. He's a wonderful striker, and I'm betting on him to break that record. Really,
definitely. We would love to see very old Olivier Giroud make sure that he breaks that record. 49 goals. It is just 2 behind Thierry Henry's national record. I would love to see him break this record. And there were reports, remember, during the course of the 2018 World Cup, was able to get only 1 goal, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Only 1 goal. Now, do you think that will affect him in this 2022 World Cup?
Nothing really affects Giroud. He was playing the part that Deschamps gave to him. He was, in that team, he wasn't there to score goals. He was there to assist Griezmann.
To assist Griezmann, yes.
To be the target man that holds up play and then release Griezmann on the back behind him. So I think he was doing his job. But now they have seen his ability that, okay, he can also score when you cross the ball in the box. The way he took his header last night, it was marvelous. It's something that even Mbappe cannot do. Even Griezmann cannot do that. It's only Olivier Giroud that would do something like that. Of header. So
if it's not Giroud, it's Benzema that will do something like that.
See, if you're playing a game where you cannot penetrate the defense, you can now start throwing crosses into the field, into the 18-yard ball, knowing that you have Olivier Giroud there who can win a header against anybody.
But now, a quick question: if when Karim Benzema returns to this team now, what will be the headache of Didier Deschamps? Because knowing that Benzema and Giroud are 2 informed strikers, and it's hard to play Giroud from wide because you have Kylian Mbappe, you have Ousmane Dembele, you have Karim, you have Antoine Griezmann, and other talented wingers in the team. Now, what do you think will be Deschamps' likely switch up when Benzema returns back to this team?
It's going to be the obvious. It's going to be Giroud dropping to the bench and playing a supporting role, which he has no problem doing. He has never had that problem. And whenever he gets called upon, he does his job. So I think it's just 2 goals. Even if he's playing a supporting role, he has the National League to play. He has the World Cup that I'm sure he's going to. And Giroud is not slowing down anything. He's that kind of player that might just sneak into that kind of Ibrahimovic longevity. You wouldn't know. He would just be there doing his thing quietly. And you wouldn't even know he's still there. He will still keep scoring goals. So I think that record is gone for me personally.
Okay, no problem. Let us see how it go. Now, another quick question. Yesterday, I had this thought that the difference between France and England, because France and England, if you ask me, they are the same countries. They have the same squad depth. But the difference between France and England, if you ask me, is the type of coaches they have. The difference between France and England is just Didier Deschamps and Gareth Southgate. I don't know if you agree on that term with me.
Well, so you're making a very relevant point, because Deschamps has found a way to harness
his team.
The team. If England finds somebody that England has the best squad on paper, England has the best squad assembled.
Yes.
But then to harness it and then bring it to results, it's what has been plaguing them for a very long time. They have not had that, international manager with that pedigree. They keep appointing coaches based on, I don't know how to put it, but it has not been. They have never really appointed a tactician into that.
Yes, a tactician. Like I would, because the last coach they appointed was Capello, and he was not able to bring out that thing that England team wanted.
Yeah, they need like somebody that will fuse this team together. They have, when it comes to youngsters, England has youngsters. One of the best youngsters assembled, and then they have the experience there. You have somebody like Harry Kane in your team, and you have somebody like,
and he will soon be the top goal scorer of the country.
Yeah, and you have Raheem Sterling, you have Sancho, even though he's not been doing that well, but we know what Sancho is capable of doing on his own day. And you have Foden, who is a fantastic player, and in midfield you have
and England, they really
have Rice. You have everything you need. You just need to blend it and then bring out the best of these players, and then England will be a fair team.
Well, let us see how it is going to go. Quickly looking at results of UEFA Nations League matches. Kazakhstan won Belarus 2-1. Moldova defeated Latvia 2-1. Turkey and Luxembourg played a 3-3 draw. Azerbaijan and Slovakia. Azerbaijan defeated Slovakia 2-1. Netherlands won Poland 2-0. Not surprising at all. Lithuania and Faroe Islands played 1-1. Andorra won Liechtenstein 2-0. France defeated Austria 2-0. Croatia won Denmark 2-1. And Belgium defeated Wales 2-1. In national team friendlies, Australia won New Zealand by a lone goal to nil. Tunisia won Comoros by a lone goal to nil. Iceland won Venezuela by a lone goal. And now quickly today, Friday, we have interesting matches to come our way, and the big one is a big play of the Euros that was played between Italy and England. Today we'll see Italy take on England by 7:45. And now this match is dicey. If England loses this encounter, there's every possibility that they will be relegated to the B division of the UEFA Nations League. So they must win against Italy tonight. Now, do you see England winning against Italy tonight?
Definitely. I think England has enough to win, and given the poor form Italy is currently on.
True. Italy is on the poor form.
They're on a quick decline. So I think everything has set up well for England. So their fate is in their hands. They have everything working for them to win this match. And even when you come to England, even their stars are on form too. The likes of
now, quickly, do you think it will be a case of individual brilliance that will help England today, or the coach will play a part?
It has always been individual brilliance, because England have not been that team to play that team football. So it always comes down to individual brilliance. Maybe from someone from somewhere will just pop up and do something. But I still think that in that team they have enough to beat Italy today.
Let us see how we do go down. Georgia will take on Macedonia by 5 p.m. Estonia will take on Malta by 5 p.m. Italy will play England by 7:45 p.m. Germany will take on Hungary by 7:45 p.m. Finland will take on Romania by 7:45 p.m. Bulgaria will take on Gibraltar by 7:45 p.m. Bosnia and Herzegovina will take on Montenegro by 7:45 p.m. In national team friendlies, Egypt will take on Niger by 12 p.m. tonight. Cameroon will take on Uzbekistan by 12 p.m. tonight. Korea will take on Costa Rica by 12 in the afternoon. Japan will play USA by 1:25 p.m. We are going to see Iran take on Uruguay by 5 p.m. Qatar will take on Canada by 6 p.m. tonight. Paraguay will take on United Arab Emirates by 6 p.m. Saudi Arabia takes on Ecuador by 7 p.m. and Brazil will play Ghana by 7:30 p.m. Now, this is a big encounter. They will play this encounter in Le Havre in France. Who do you see coming victorious? Because Ghana now, Iñaki Williams has already switched allegiance. He will represent the team. Tariq Lamptey as well will represent England today. But we have not heard from Callum Hudson-Odoi to know if he will represent Ghana going into this World Cup. So do you see Ghana winning or upsetting Brazil, or the Samba boys will do their thing?
It's not going to make any difference. Even if Gabriel Jesus decides to be a Ghana, it's not going to make any difference, because these are Brazilians that are hungry. They want to be on top form when the World Cup kicks off. So this is just they are preparing for the World Cup.
Yes.
And they are on a winning streak, and that they wouldn't want to lose that against Ghana that have not beaten them before.
Yes.
They played 4 times already and they won.
And they are current world number 1 in FIFA rankings.
So I see, and not just that. Everybody in that Brazilian team is just bubbling with form. Rafinha, Jesus, all of them are like firing on all cylinders. Even Vinicius,
even Neymar, self.
Vinicius,
Vinicius, the Samba boy.
I don't see any upsets happening, but feel free to call me on my words when it does happen.
Definitely.
This is football. Anything can happen.
Definitely, anything can happen. Brazil will take on Ghana by 7:30 p.m. tonight. Morocco will play Chile by 8 p.m. Mali will play Zambia by 8 p.m. And Algeria will take on Guinea by 8 p.m. tonight. So those are the encounters to come our way today, which is Friday, the 23rd day in the month of September. Again, Algeria, Guinea, 8 p.m. Mali, Zambia by 8 p.m. Morocco, Chile by 8 p.m. Brazil, Ghana, 7:30 p.m. Saudi Arabia and Ecuador by 7 p.m. Paraguay versus United Arab Emirates by 6 p.m. Qatar versus Canada by 6 p.m. Iran versus Uruguay by 7 p.m. Japan will take on USA by 1:25 p.m. this afternoon. Korea Republic will play Costa Rica by 12 p.m. Cameroon will take on Uzbekistan by 12 p.m. in the night, switching over to Saturday morning. Egypt will play Niger the same time, 12 p.m. In the night, switching over to Saturday morning for national team friendlies. And for the UEFA Nations League, Bosnia and Herzegovina take on Montenegro by 7:45 p.m. Bulgaria versus Gibraltar, 7:45 p.m. Finland will take on Romania by 7:45 p.m. Germany will play Hungary by 7:45 p.m. Now, quickly, Hungary were able to pull up a stunt when they took on England and they were able to win that encounter. Do Germany have any reason to be afraid heading? Because Germany is also another team which is underperforming in their group as well.
I think Hungary is a dark horse. You never predict what they are going to
Yes,
play
they are a dark
when
horse.
it comes to Hungary. So I think if Germany don't play to their best today, they might just end up losing against Hungary. They have a very tight defense. They are very, very hard to break down. So I think Germany has to come up with playing their best football, really. And if you ask me, I don't think, with the form their strikers are in currently, the likes of Kai Havertz, even Timo Werner, he started well, but now he's
dropping
off. So I think Germany should really be worried going into this account.
Because if you ask me, the only player I see in this team who is currently on top is Musiala and Rudiger, Sané. Yeah. You can call Thomas Muller as well, but every other person is not up to par at this point. But let's see. So who will win? Germany, Hungary tonight?
I still think Germany has enough quality in the team to win, but they have to play to the top of their game. If not, I think I see Hungary pulling up an upset.
Let us see how it is going to go with that encounter. Italy will play England 7:45. Your prediction? Italy versus England.
England winning.
England winning.
England will win.
No problem. Estonia will take on Malta by 5 p.m. and Georgia will take on Macedonia by 5 p.m. as well. 0815 1017 777 or 0907 112 1017. Kelvin De Bruyne was also on the score sheet for Wales in their encounter for Belgium when they won Wales yesterday, 2-1. But there is still cause of worry for Eden Hazard in the team. He hasn't still clicked it. Now, a quick question. Do you think Eden Hazard can still be called the captain of the Belgian national team due to his poor run of form?
I think he's still the captain until the coach says otherwise. If he starts, he wears the captain armband. It doesn't really matter because it doesn't matter if you're playing or not. Whenever you're in the field, if you're the named captain, you keep the captain armband. But for me, I really think that in January, Hazard should be considering a move. He needs to rediscover and reapply himself, and he's not going to do it in Real Madrid with the way they are playing and with the form that Vinicius is in. I don't think playing Hazard the other way or playing him as a number 10 is going to work right now. So he needs to be in a team where he's the focal point so that he will rediscover his form again. So I would honestly like Todd Boehly to go for Hazard in January. It's going to
on a low move.
Yeah, on a long move. Yeah. If not, then I've had rumors about Newcastle. I think he should just go somewhere else. It's not working out for him.
Well, let us see how it will go for Eden Hazard. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Oh, sorry about that. Do make sure you call about 0815 777 or 0907 1017. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you. It's Oscar that's in the building.
Okay, my guy Oscar, good morning.
Good morning, you're welcome.
Yeah, Muna, you still remember my first analyst of the year, 2022.
No problem. Thank you very much. Your name and location.
Yeah, this is Obio Hashi, 2TV. I'm calling from Umofrolo. You see, that England team, they have all it takes to win today's match. I don't know what is wrong with it. Is it the problem of technicality with their coach? Or, don't know. England has all it takes to win that match. So there shouldn't be a twist. Then in the Brazil-Ghana match, you don't say it is over until it is over. They may pull a draw game in that their encounter. And coming to Germany of late has not been themselves. I think they have to do something very quickly in order to up to their status. Otherwise, Germany may face defeat in that game. Thank you, and remember, this is Toki for Umofrolo.
Thank you very much, Toki B, for joining us this morning. 0815 1017 777 or 0907 112 1017. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Good morning. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I want to call on our coach, I know this is important, when it shows the capacity and the capacity to show the world, especially Nigeria, that it can bring most of our youth, our young people, back to that perspective of the number of Nigerian football. So we are making it someone like this, but I can't do without Nigerian sport. That is what we bring to the manage them and start and then so that it can make us that going to it back.
Thank you very, very much for your contribution this morning. Thank you very, very much. 08151017777 or 09071121017. You could also send text message as well this morning. Good morning, Mona and Oscar. Was a night. If you want to develop a high blood pressure, go and watch Nigerian football. Watching Nigerian football is just like pouring sand inside Gary. Congrats to the countries that won yesterday. Nwadike Chibike from Olu. Let us see how Jose Peseiro will be able to turn the team. But you don't say watching our very own dear country, Nigeria, is going to give you high blood pressure. We know that they might not be fantastic a couple of times, but we will still be patriotic as it is. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Oscar.
Good morning. You're welcome.
This is Ikenna. I'm calling from Umuchu.
You're welcome.
I want to say that France is a very nice national team. Despite the fact that as an African, it's telling me that the only appreciation we are getting is the fact that most of our black stars are playing for France. It pains me. Yesterday night, they have a lot of injuries. Yes, France is a very big team to compete with. Despite the absence of Karim Benzema, Theo Hernandez, N'Golo Kante,
Pogba, and so on.
Yeah, but they still did very well. So I commend him. Kylian Mbappe is a very nice striker. Oliver Giroud is doing what? When you consider that guy is at 58, it makes me like skeptical. How can he be doing such a wonderful work at that age? So it impresses me, and I am a similar fan. So I love what he's doing, and I commend him. He's an inspiration. He's an inspiration. The kind of striker that in his training anyway, he's not as fast as Karim Benzema, but he did wonderful yesterday night, and he keeps doing so. I commend him.
No problem.
I also want to please, what is our match with Algeria?
Our match with Algeria is on Tuesday, 27th of September.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, and have a nice weekend.
No problem. Thank you very much for your contribution this morning. Oscar, your last words this morning, that's to call it a wrap-up on the show.
Well, I think I'll be looking forward to the match against Algeria team. It's going to be, a warm-up match to have a feel of how it's going to be on Tuesday. And then I just hope, hopefully the coach has replacements in mind for our midfield. And then they should look into this injury woes. It can't just, it has to be something that is causing it. And it's getting out of hand. So I think their fitness team coach should, look into why these players are getting injured all of a sudden and try to manage them better.
Oh, no problem. Let us see how we go down. Oscar, it is a very big pleasure doing this with you on Mega Sports on Omega 101.7 FM and radio. Your own radio. Thank you very much for doing the last ride with me this morning. The game between Algeria Team B of Nigeria versus Nigeria will be tomorrow by 5:30 p.m. That encounter is going to go down. On behalf of Oscar this morning, I leave you in the hands of the band song On Top of the World. We definitely know that we are on top of the world. And as one of our callers said, our Africans are doing well. For France, I was really impressed because I saw a couple of players yesterday, especially Bashile of Monaco and even Fofana as well. They did excellently well in their respective positions. And also, the everly impressive young boy, Alain Tachouameni, was able to do excellently well. Remember to keep staying spotted and have a very, very nice Friday. I leave in the hands of Top of the World by the band, saying bye-bye for now.
I'm the bench. You only have one life to